It is day 113, and what a spectacular day it is. And look at this setting. This is Jerusalem, the Jerusalem road crossing for the AT. And I think when people sort of think about New England, this is what they envision. We got the stone wall, the field, the farmhouse. Just gorgeous. Came from up there yesterday, headed this way. Just a short 10 miles. It's been a fun couple of days, or it's not done yet. Last night I had dinner with Mrs. Mulligan, and I had dinner with Marco, aka Whistler, my friend from Lugano, Switzerland, who's, I think he's about 20 miles behind me, but he stayed in town last night, so it was great fun to see him. Had dinner with him, and also with Ash and Robin Hood, and so we just had a really good time, and it was great to reconnect with Marco, and hadn't seen him since Daleville back mile 710, so been over 800 miles. So had a really fun time. And then today I'm just going a short 9.5 miles to the Mass Pike road crossing, where a couple of other friends from my working days are going to meet up with Mrs. Mulligan and I, and we're going to go to lunch in Stockbridge. So that'll be great fun too. People I haven't seen for a couple of years. So fun times. Gotta be careful here, up and over the barbed wire. It can be nasty. It would ruin my day. I'm still only just like a mile, not even into my hike this morning. Just walking through this wetland area here. But I was reflecting back a little bit, especially after a fun dinner last night. And you know, the AT, the scenery is amazing and the hiking's great, but I'd heard, that it's really all about the people, and it is so true. You interact and mix and make friends with people that you never would have had the opportunity to in your everyday life. I think about some of the people that I've got to know and be friends with, like Marco from Lugano, Switzerland, Coldfoot from Coldfoot, Alaska. We were at the 5 or 6 days before. Great Barrington, I was hiking with and camping with. Hash and Robin Hood, who were just in their early 20s. So you end up with this incredibly diverse group of people of all ages and backgrounds. And it's just a wonderful experience to get to know these people that you never would normally probably ever interact with them or get to know them in your regular everyday life. And it's just a wonderful experience. And I'd heard it, but again, it's one of those things you're kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, that'll be nice. But it's just a wonderful experience that really has been kind of unexpected to me, to be honest. How close you get with people so quickly when you're out here all doing the same thing and experiencing the same hardships, and just all going through the same thing. Little bridge and creek. So I'm looking forward to more of that in the next, what have I got left, 650 miles or something like that. This is a creative name. Knee Deep Pond over there. I don't believe them. I'm not going to test it out though. Looks like a beaver. Maybe a beaver lodge right through there. I'm just walking along Upper Goose Pond, which is a beautiful, beautiful pond here that actually has a side trail to a very famous shelter. And see if I can get down to the shore here. There's a little bit of it there. And back that way is a very famous shelter on the AT called Upper Goose Pond Cabin. I'm not going to stop there because it's like a half mile off the trail, but I've been there before, and it's almost more of a hostel. It's an enclosed building that has bunks. There's a caretaker, and I believe, at least they used to, I don't know if it's free or a couple dollars, but the caretaker makes pancakes in the morning for anyone who's staying at the shelter. So it's a pretty big stop for most of the hikers on the trail. And I don't know if it's still there, but when I was there a couple years ago, there was a canoe on the shore of the lake by Upper Goose Cabin that you could take out and paddle around. It's a fairly substantial size pond, I guess, lake, and really, really pretty. Trails goes alongside it here, but doesn't actually get, it's hard to get down to the actual shore from here, but you see it through the trees. I like that the cabin is open, which I assume means the caretaker is there making pancakes. That's pretty fun. I'm going to talk really loudly, hopefully over the traffic, but this is a really, really exciting moment for me. Probably not for too many other thru hikers, but this is the Appalachian Trail overpass, pedestrian walkway over the Massachusetts Turnpike. To any other thru hiker, it's just another highway overpass, but I used to drive under this sign, so you can kind of see through the fence there. I used to drive on this road under this overpass I'm about to walk over countless times when I lived here, and I would always sort of daydream about the fact that, you know, if you go left, if you go that way, you could walk all the way to Georgia, and if you walk the other way, you could walk to Maine, and sort of daydream about what it would be like to do that, never really thinking it's going to happen. And to actually make sort of a pipe dream or a daydream come true and make it become reality, and to actually walk over it, having come from Georgia, is just an amazing, amazing feeling. Really cool. The Mass Pike, as people here affectionately call it. No one else probably thinks it's that big a deal, but really, really fun and amazing and cool to me. Yeah. Drive that way eastbound, be in Boston in a couple of hours. And there's the westbound lanes down below. But like I said, for me anyway, a really exciting way to end the day. Just so you can see, it says mile 14. And it's like 14 miles from the border of New York. Yeah, it's the overpass over the westbound lanes. New York that way, Boston back that way.